Yeah, what it is. Welcome back to another episode of the Big T Debate. I go with the name of Danny Pacheco, and of course, I'm rolling with my bro.
Andre, you know what's up?
What do you think about this intro? Do you think we need to get another intro?
I don't know. We're still working on it though.
Yeah, we're still working on it. I don't know. Something in my head feels like, okay, maybe the game show sort of approach is not working.
And we have Andre.
In my head, when I do, of course, I'm rolling with. That's how it sounds. But obviously, it's not executed that way. You know? Sometimes I'll be saying the thing and then Mr. Q demand.
No,
so clearly
you got like two names, like Pacheco.
Yeah.
Donko Pacheco.
So maybe we need.
I need like, if I had like.
No, you have two names. It's just that you don't want to use them.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I only have one name.
Okay.
There's only one name, and then we'll keep it at one name. You know, and that's Andre. You know what's up? We're back for another episode. Yeah, new week. You know, and it's the end of the month, bro. Like, how's your July been, dog? Like,
Yo, July, just like how everyone else had been releasing statements, if I would want to call it, on Twitter.
Statements.
Yeah.
Statements of
just the disappointment of the month of July. I feel I might be in the same train in terms of how they feel about July. You know, it's just been a weird, challenging month.
But it's been a long July though.
Yeah, it's been a long July.
I might say, like it's been. I feel like I should be like 35. Today's the 36th, 35th of July. Like it's long overdue. It should have ended like a week ago. But,
For sure.
You know, we continue. The journey goes on.
100%. But besides me ranting about July for a little moment there, what about you? What are your thoughts on the month? I don't think I got to hear you. Maybe I'm just distracted. Are you cool with the month of July? We can move on from that. You have more to look forward to with regards to August.
It's been a good month. It wasn't as cold as I expected it to be. I think it was only cold in the beginning, and then apart from that, it's been it's been aight, man. It's just another month. You know, we're heading towards the end of the year, as I keep saying. So, yeah, man. Let's see.
No?
Yeah.
So, what are you looking forward to this month?
The month of August.
Yeah.
Sure, month of August. I'm looking forward to hearing new bangers, hearing new tracks. You know, I've been jamming to Abidoza recently. Been jamming to Abidoza's, been tuning jams. You know, been jamming to him, and then yeah, man, the weather's changing slowly but surely. You know, the days are longer now. You know, spring is coming.
Yeah.
Spring is coming. So let's see what goes.
Let's see what goes, yeah. Just like you said, like it was a long month, no filar, Salmuri 35, but like the month, I mean, besides his personal rants here and there, social media, and of course, myself included, just talking about how low-key shitty that month has been, of July. There's a lot to celebrate. And it's weird, like we're talking about July like it has left. According to the time that we are recording this, it's only 31. But obviously, this is going to be released August, right? Come August. But yeah, so much things to celebrate. Especially like when you look at the country as a whole, whether it be sports, even though sports is the one thing that was taking over the headlines, you know? We had Banyana Banyana winning the WAFCON.
Our sisters doing the work.
You see? So that's a great place to start, you know?
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's they've made history, if one would say. You know, I don't think there's been a Banyana Banyana team that has taken such a cup before. I mean, the last cup that our national team in terms of football has taken, before Banyana Banyana, Nele Bafana back in the 90s. Don't remember like Bafana taking a cup, a national team, football, specifically taking a cup. But yeah, man, I mean, they've done history. They've honestly done history, and kudos to them, dog. They put in the work.
What are your takes on people now calling out for SAFA to now reassess their situation with regards to pay, and them now, at least not even if it's not an immediate thing, but for them to get to a point where now Papa Teriwa the same amount as Bafana. What's your take on that?
Same amount,
same pay.
I can't be same amount. If my view would be, if they're not earning much, they now qualify for a higher pay. But same amount, it's a whole different topic. I mean, we've been talking about this back and forth. There isn't much enough exposure towards women football, especially more South Africa. So, I mean, the sponsor Lebona, they'd be willing to have like wins if they have it, but not your
it's not your like yeah, yo, we had like some heated debates that unfortunately were not captured or could even make this podcast as it is, because we legit had our own podcast just outside, pretty much just arguing about this whole thing, and a lot of things were exchanged in the regard of them obviously getting to a point where they're getting paid just as much as Bafana. But as you can hear from him, he feels like maybe getting paid higher. Yeah, that's a great step. Yeah, but amongst all these other things that we're discussing was obviously sponsorship. Is there much like I wouldn't say viewership is the word, but like, is it visible? Is there much of the sport in itself that it's visible to people's eyes for them to even want to now feel like they could invest into this? Because investment doesn't only mean that people coming with money, right? We're talking about also viewership in the sense of audience, who's watching, who's talking about this. But I think them winning the WAFCON and then the previous year obviously having, I think it was last year, right? Banyana Sundowns. The women's team at Sundowns.
They took the CAF, no?
They took the CAF. So, those are good stepping stones for...
Honestly, no.
Legit.
Good points there.
But hey, regardless of whether we may not be at a point where they should get paid, just as much as Bafana is getting paid, I'm just calling out to every single stakeholder that promised to give these women their monies, to actually pay their money. That's all that I'm crying for.
You mean pay their money?
Bro, 9.1 million.
Yeah.
That it was supposed to be paid out to Safa. I don't know how that procedure goes, but that 9-point-something million is the cash prize that they won for winning WAFCON.
Yeah.
Should I say the amount that they received for winning, right?
Yeah.
And then there's 5.8 from the Minister of Arts, Sports and Culture.
Millions, yeah.
You see? And then there was another amount that I'm forgetting, but it's there, somewhere there.
There was a third amount.
Yeah.
Was it like around 11, 12? Or...
Yo, you see, these figures are confusing.
They're very confusing.
There's people saying,
honestly,
all in all, totally, 22M.
22 years.
And then there's people also talking about 15M. And then... amongst those amounts also, there's a whole talk of they're probably going to be getting within the range of 400 to 800 K. And so
no, actually, what I heard or what I saw was that the 9.7. Actually, that was set to be for the players. That was their bonuses. That I think each player would get a take home of plus minus 400 to 700-800K
for sure
each player, dog. And again, I'm like, what? And then they still see the one each player 400 to like, because I think I also heard what some of the players from Banyana Banyana were from Limpopo, and then the Limpopo, I think province or district was like, you know what, just cause of that, we're actually also issuing out an extra 100 to each player.
Oh, but now is the 100 that's being dished out to each player?
Yeah.
Is it based on players being from Limpopo, or the Limpopo municipality is saying, Lerena, we're willing to pledge this amount for the overall staff?
Yeah.
And I guess like the team members.
I mean, of course, dude. I think due to this now, Banyana taking was it WAFCON? Call it WAFCON, or was it?
It's WAFCON.
Yeah, I think now it raises eyebrows that I think we've been sleeping on it. We've been getting signs on it, and then if we don't jump on it now, it might be too late. On good because there's also, I think I only found out once they won the WAFCON that there's even a player, Banyana from playing for AC Milan in Italy. And I was like, what? This is like, especially for a South African player. I mean, shout out to that, like the player, bro. Like, dog, it's You know, it's levels.
You're talking about AC Milan, dog, but Waro Jambari, the steps in. What happened to the 100K that I'm talking about? 100K I was talking about, to be
honest. No, it's not 100K like specifically towards, you know.
It's each. Yeah, but I was saying you didn't really answer my question properly. Is that 100K each going to players that are from the Limpopo?
No, it's
everyone.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm like, because I'm hearing you talking about this and then boom.
No, they're giving it to the entire team, you know, as the way to, you know, support women football. Hence, I brought up the AC Milan issue to support the player that perform, and then they don't get enough support, especially from South Africa. So Limpopo is like, from our side, this is what we're willing to do to show them that we support women football, not just because one or two players is from Limpopo, but you know, I don't know, bro.
Oh, hey, I think we're just gonna leave it at that with regards to that discussion. But besides that, like I said, you know, I think July just came bearing fruits, and amongst one of those was the fact that in a time where piano is just taking over the game, and a lot of people still find ways to just include in these conversations regarding hip hop because they feel like hip hop is being left behind. It's nice to see guys like Khuzani still continuing on his mission of actually trying to bring the whole South African industry together.
The music industry.
Yeah, pretty much, because like ever since he started that tournament, the Haya Bolo last year, for me at least, from what I was getting, was that okay? Besides just him being a Maskandi artist, there's a bigger mission towards this whole thing, you know. And I might be sounding a bit too political, but you know, it's nice to see things like these. Because like a lot of people talk about unity, everything together, like Arco Panning or whatever, but like people aren't really trying to just, you know, legit do things that are gonna bring things forward, you know. So just seeing these celebrity soccer games going down, really dope. I'm pretty sure you have your own surprises regarding that whole thing. I mean, you saw a bunch of people that were playing soccer that you probably didn't even think in your life. Mamang or Blackie doesn't seem like a dude that plays soccer.
Yeah, didn't expect that from him, honestly speaking.
That guy is really solid.
Yeah, he's got some skills there.
He's got some skills.
I was surprised actually seeing the squad there and the players. And then I saw who's this AKA and Cassper, you know, high-fiving them, like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
What's going on? Yeah, and then, you know, what come out? Yeah, but I liked it because, you know, it showed who they are for unity. You know, the music industry must come together because they're all under the same struggle at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Whether you are from a house, mapiano, hip hop, there are different challenges within the different, you know, genres, but they're still within the music industry, entertainment, one would say.
Yeah, that is true. So regardless of whether these guys are homies or not homies, that is Cassper and AKA behind closed doors.
Do you think they're homies though?
I don't know. I just feel like it's just all of it is just like a whole lot of conspiracy, bro. Because like it's only now when we see these guys fist pumping each other that now we start doing 1+1 with regards to just all these theories that we had in the past. Dimensus bras, whatever.
Yeah, dog. I mean, remember when Cassper, what was it when he filled up FNB Stadium and then AK pulled up, showed some love. It was huge. I'm not sure if you remember it. Nah? So I don't know, Joe, just for me, I'm Bonson. Maybe there could be feud between them, but then at the same time, it's like, dog, you know, we've got other issues going on apart from, you know, Cassper's got a child, you know, AK's got a child, you know, he's got his own issues going on. So this thing of, yo, come on.
Yeah, I think maybe they're grown now.
Yeah,
it's tired. But, you know, it was really lovely to see. Just like the boys just coming together. Not only just Cassper alone or AKA, just like seeing a whole lot of other individuals, like I said earlier on, who I didn't really expect to be playing ball like that, but they were just coming to the show. And still on this whole soccer thing, just felt like before we even get into other things and maybe feel like it's important for us to just celebrate our own. And I'm really loving just what's happening with South Africa, beyond just I guess traditional things that is pop culture with regards to just maybe entertainment space, because people have been saying piano to the world, piano to the world. But like we really on that, dog, like in terms of really showing our capabilities to the world, from an acting perspective, sports. I mean, now the person that I actually wanted to shout out right now is Benny.
Yeah. Benny. Yeah. Hey, bro, Man United, bro.
First team coach.
Bro, like, what?
That is crazy to me.
Dude, I'm still wondering, like, or just also, how?
Well, first of all, Zaka license UEFA.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, questions that came to me also was, did you know the Man United coach? Did he used to play for him before, or was it just something that they saw in him? Honestly, but apart from all of that, it was, it showed that, like, he still has his skills. And
I don't know, maybe because he might have ties to Ajax in Amsterdam, because he played for that. And then the now current manager, Menu, was the then coach, Ajax.
when he was playing for...
But not when Benny was playing. So I don't know. Maybe this is based on merit. That's how it was. First of all, license, UEFA. I don't know which tier is it that he has, because like there's a license B, license A, license C.
No, but isn't he assisting with regards to the attacking?
Yeah.
Of
Legit, that's his role there. But obviously, even just to even get to that point, it takes a lot. There's a lot of coaches in South Africa, but all they have is this coaching license. And there's now people like Benny, Steven Pinar, who actually went to go do this UEFA coaching thing, And hey, not that I'm trying to talk down on the coaches that we already have, but I don't know, maybe to some standard, just like how I could probably have a diploma then another degree. Maybe that's how the UEFA thing works, because obviously maybe people are already raising eyebrows. But why is Pizzo now offering a program to assist people to show them how to coach?
Yeah.
And his first client in that regard is Royal AM. Yeah, the Chiefs thing, I don't know, maybe might have been a rumor or something, but in Royal AM Banste video not so long ago, couple of days ago. Yeah.
No.
Legit Friday.
No.
Bansa video, Anza Shiga, Mutsola Chairman and Pisani and whatever, and they say like Pizzo has been cooking a weird program where he's going to be teaching coaches how to coach.
No.
So now, you ask yourself, when you look at Pizzo's CV and you look at Benny's CV, maybe the only thing that's superior about Benny's situation is that, what's this thing? Benny has a UEFA coaching license. Does Pizzo have one? I don't think so. I'm not sure. But Pizzo's CV, clearly way better than Benny's. Marlon what Benny first team coach. First team coach, but obviously what's this? Specializing in strikers and like their movement and whatnot. And then you have Pizzo now, he's just chilling, he's not even in a rush to even do that. But like a lot of people felt like that should have been Pizzo. And the crazy thing is like, he was doing a whole... I know, I'm jealous. I get jealous it's a baby, but I'm like, dog, based on experience and whatnot, I'm jealous.
Benny Upushi, dog. He's been pushed to be a coach for some. He came back, and then he tried to be a player, and then fine, that didn't go well to some extent. And then what happened? Became a coach, or took some time before becoming a coach.
Yeah, but like I gotta join not losing Zeria to Polel. Cape Town City sharp, he made Cape Town City a top 18 at his time there. He got fired. Amazulu Aisa number 2 more league, and then also eventually making them qualify for CAF. Haren't CV up it? Rasfit.
Rasfit. Lamara, I mean,
Super Sport days.
Playing wise, how's his stats?
Yeah, but now
how's his exposure?
Honestly, playing alone, it could only work for you if you're Wayne Rooney or Frank Lampard or Steven Gerrard.
Come on.
No, I'm being honest. Steven Gerrard lena Nintaba Munyaga.
Dude, it's like
as a coach.
You say it as if like, okay, no, we talk about sport, but you say it as if like your Pep Guardiola like has never been a Barcelona player before.
He was. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying those things make it easy for you. Zinedine Zidane, had he not played for Real Madrid, do you think it would be easy for him to just coach Real Madrid? No.
Yeah, of course it wouldn't be easy. Of course it wouldn't be
so
easy.
You having a proper, prolific sort of career.
That shows due to Pizzo not getting that exposure of being that side, obviously for him to become an assistant that side, it's bound to be difficult as compared to your Benny McCarthy. Benny McCarthy has...
Yeah, but you see, also Benny, that's what I'm saying, maybe it might be based on just merit alone, but like I just feel like it's kind of... I'm not saying I'm judging him.
It's experience or not, I just, nah.
You just not?
Nah.
It's whatever, you know.
It's just too local.
See, now we usually never talk about sports here. I'm just going to leave it there. It's cool. It's cool.
Nah.
Yeah. But still on this topic of just South Africans really doing some big things overseas. Big shout out to Musa Keys, currently on a tour in Australia. After that, I think he's going to be in Gaborone, Botswana.
Okay.
From Gaborone, Botswana, where's this guy going? I think in the UAE, he's going to be in Dubai.
He's going to Australia.
He's already in Australia. He's killing shows in Australia.
Is it?
Yeah, so now he's about to go.
How are like South African artists getting reception that side, or is it just because
it's real reception?
Because I mean the from your Cool Cat times, Cool Cat when he just I don't know whether he went into a stranger school or just you know, and then he was locked up for like a year or something. I mean that kind of was a bit.
Well, I guess like with regards to like Cool Cat's times.
How long ago was that? Like 10 years more?
Yeah, it could be 10 years plus.
Yeah.
Kadna was our Cool Cat. It was his music, you know? Just like, I mean, I understand like that's why piano has had a easier time for it to break through outside of our borders because it's just dance music. All you have to do is just nod to it.
Yeah.
You necessarily have to like learn the music.
But Musa Keys is a sing-along.
Yeah, that's what I was getting towards. I was like, Keys' reception that he's getting there. It's real. Yeah. Unlike now, it's about AKA when they were gigging overseas and whatnot. AKA had to teach the crowd. Okay.
Oh, I get it.
AKA, he's a pro. And then you say, why would you see that? So now it's different times, bro. Like internet, you know. Has made it easier. Streaming has made it even cooler. You know, people are singing lyrics to songs that they don't even know. Which is why now you have a Lewis Hamilton saying, "Yo, this is the song that describes my full-on weekend." When he placed on the podium at F1 a week ago.
Who was he jamming to? Was it Uncle Waffles?
Musa Keys.
Musa Keys.
Yeah, Selima, whatever. I forgot how that song goes, but yeah. Put on his whole reel, and he said, "This explains my entire weekend."
It's a song for the weekend, then. I think I've got a few people whenever they would define a Friday starter, it would start with that track.
You see,
yeah.
So it just goes to show how much like this music now is traveling to a point where now people are singing lyrics of songs that they don't know. I even watched this interview, your guy Beno Boy, and it's crazy because I think I probably watched this before what you were telling me on the previous episode, right?
Yeah.
About like Igbo, Chayo, whatever. And he was talking to these guys from the States. He was like, yo, you guys don't know, but like this music... You saw that interview, right? And he was like,
piano.
There's an Indian artist that he likes that passed away.
Yeah.
And he's like, he wanted... Or they were planning to collaborate for a mixtape. And then that guy passed away. And he's like, he was such a fan of this Indian guy's music. But he didn't know what this guy was saying, but like he felt it. It was touching him. One side. So kind of like the first time I heard Young Thug, or I started like just understanding Young Thug's music. To most people, it's gibberish. You know, bubblegum sort of music. What's the other term that they mumble rap? Right?
Yeah.
But there will be like just a whole lot of emotions that that I hear from the music, and it touches me, bro. I feel it. I'm like, this is that thing. This is, I guess, like with Young Thug, is just a weird example to put across, because he does rap in English. It's just that people don't understand it, don't hear it. Well,
Burner Boy, I mean, just letting you have
Burner.
Yeah.
Too crazy. Yeah. Damson Idris also shouting out Uncle Waffles. Yeah, with the Tanzania song.
Oh yeah.
And he was like, yo, dude, I haven't been able to get the song out of my mind, out of my system. It's had me on a chokehold for a long time, you know. So you see, a lot of people just killing stuff outside.
Growing, yeah. You know, I actually thought it would like eventually fall out over time within the next like 2 to 3 years or something. But I think that it's also growing on its own, and though it's just you know, extending, like people going abroad, you know, you go UK and then coming back. I see them growing as well, because they're not just going there for the sake of going there. They're learning, they're taking things, and they see how, like you say, the reception that they get, that actually if we just twist here and here, we might, you know,
and you
grow it further.
When you talk about that, like how traveling can just change your perspective, I think about a Vigro Deep. We've always liked his music, right? He legit dropped an album just based off what was influencing him, what had inspired him about just being overseas.
Yeah.
You should take a chance to listen to that Far From Home album. I haven't listened to it completely, but I get where he's going. It's like what's that? Those influences are like techno, deep tech, deep house, merging it into his own sub-genre. Yeah, Amapiano.
Okay.
And if you're following him closely on his Instagram and just seeing his stories, like last year, especially when he was gigging, you could tell, like even the crowd that he was attracting, you know, AKA snow bunnies and a bunch of white guys and whatnot. You know, but like they would like bob into the music, just like what I was telling you earlier on. We don't have to really understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Just because it's dance music, it translates. We're just gonna nod our heads. But it's crazy to see people now wanting to even just sing the lyrics, participate. Yeah. Some people like I could say your Damson Idris. He's probably from Ghana. Just basically just from reading out these names, like Idris, there's Idris Elba. Yeah. He's from Ghana, so I'm guessing he's probably also from West Africa, but obviously he grew up in England, right? Yeah. Damson Idris, so he's probably there. So hey, people are killing it, bro. Yeah. The list goes on. Apparently even Jesse Lingard wants to have Waffles DJ at his birthday party, so
Amapiano is actually going.
Amapiano is actually killing stuff, to be honest.
It's where it should be.
Legit. And you know, I'm getting like a dope feeling about this August thing, you know. Obviously when we started off, I was like, whatever. Not feeling, you know. But just looking at the things that have happened in July and just what is to come in August, I'm really positive, you know. Because look at Cooley now. Cooley has officially launched his own studios, which are gonna now facilitate you know, disciplines such as, you know, being able to record music and
for free,
bro.
Like, what do you mean for free? Like,
for free,
I wanna do like Amapiano or hip hop, I can just say, yo, Cooley, is an opening 26th November, maybe then I record one session and then what's
legit. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think maybe he probably got the idea from Agituro. You follow Ant Studios. Have you heard of Ant Studios by Old Mutual?
Ant.
AMPD.
Ant Studios. No.
You haven't.
By who? By Alpop.
No, not Alpop.
What did you say?
Old Mutual. Yeah.
Old Mutual.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So when Old Mutual was trying to launch that sort of creative space where people can come record, practice for even live shows, because like there's a stage, you know, there's a band, whatever. Like if you're a YouTuber, you can create content there. If you're a podcaster like us, you can go there, go record your stuff.
Okay.
But obviously for them, Nate Lagari terms and conditions. You have to be maybe purchasing one of their products or banking with them, you know,
signing under them or something.
Yeah, no, banking with them pretty much, you know, being their client. then you could use it for mahala. So I guess maybe, I'm not sure, maybe Cooley had already had the idea, or maybe two minds think alike, but either way,
Yeah.
he took what he saw from that,
He got
then
the
created his
platform.
own thing, and now it's dope. Like, we're seeing things like these happen, because for a long time you find people pestering, like even our own ministers of arts, sports and culture, for things like these to actually happen, for people to now advance their talents.
Yeah.
But we're not getting that, because like, recording's not cheap.
It's
not
time,
cheap.
It's money, space.
Yeah, and you see another thing, like a lot of people don't even understand also. It's like it's a whole food chain.
Yeah.
Or disease. So now, if I'm your bro, get sound engineer,
Yeah.
when you're gonna call that one, and then you're trying to find a way to negotiate a price out of that. Already know setso on tabaroto from nna. Cause gonna maybe come on I want to spend some
I'm maraju. I can't know Ubuntu dog.
no
Ubuntu, bro. Like, Ubuntu is what built this country.
You know, if I were to be honest with you, a lot of people who say, when I make it, they never do it. They never do it. So I feel like, when you have people who've done a whole lot of stuff for you, like impactful things in your life, it's better off maybe just to keep them in mind or write it down somewhere.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Now, I appreciate people doing things for me. And
No,
sometimes
but-
I may not have the capability to tell you, because I feel like maybe I'm coming out like a bitch a bit. Like, oh, no,
But
thank you so
sometimes
much.
when you do something for people, don't you do it just...
Yeah, you're doing it out of love. You're doing it out of
Exactly.
love.
So are you doing it to get something in return? Or are you doing it so that when they make it, they can, mention your name, on stage?
I don't want you to mention my name, but I'm just saying, if you're doing something for me, best believe to show my appreciation, I'm gonna try to do the same for you.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, maybe I'll just write it down, because like the thing is, with life we have so many people that picked us up. That's why you say Ubuntu. Well,
Yeah.
but now with regards to business, Ubuntu me pra. Que baile do this who start a business. So you wanna record by me? Do me a favor at least. Let's just signal so swearing. But show because like
His Zaka.
yeah, no, I'm not talking about you, but now you're making it seem like we.
No, I'm not talking about me specifically.
Yeah, I know.
Saying, yeah.
Yeah, I kind of lost it for a bit. Made me believe like, yo, now what does this have to do with me and you?
No, I'm just being in those people's shoes that, when they can't, pay you, like when you say, they're taking
Yeah.
the bread, it's like they would love to, obviously,
For sure.
but I mean, as black people, we don't always. It's not standard that we come from well-off backgrounds. So, some of us, it's like, yo, bro, as soon as I can get up there, whenever I can, I'll return
Yeah.
the favor. And
Yo.
that can take a while.
Yeah. There's so much more that I want to express about this, but for the sake of time, I want to keep it. But like, I want to mention just one more point. But
One more, let's hear.
okay, what I was trying to say essentially is like, let's just respect our crafts and respect the fact that this is a business. Because wait, favor or you take advantage of me, just know that you're taking our bread out of the whole food chain. Because like, for Beyonce, shout out to her for releasing a new album. No, we've not heard that new album yet. Like, I like that one single though.
Which one?
You know, break my soul.
I actually haven't heard much of it, but I saw that she did actually release recently.
There's this R&B artist that I want you to listen to.
Who's that?
No, actually, I'm just gonna leave that part.
Who's that? No, you can't just...
Nanette.
Who?
Nanette.
Nanette.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, and I found that funny because a lot of people have been low-key just throwing jabs at the Rainbow Nation, LGBTQ guy, community. Because they feel like all this music that a Drake was releasing, a Beyonce was releasing, this is music that's played at these more so LGBTQI community centered sort of clubs.
Okay.
It's not music that you would hear at Go For Ways, whatever.
Yeah.
For Ways lounge here in Mumps.
Yeah.
Or a Taboo. Rest in peace to Taboo. What would you see?
Yeah.
Mostly what happens in gay clubs is like they play disco and all that type of stuff. So now they're saying like Beyonce's now coming through some new age apartheid segregation sort of thing. She's no longer thinking about her overall audience.
Yeah.
She's just making music for gays only. And I'm like, what the fuck? So now there's Nanette baby on her you know where you put your name on Twitter?
Yeah.
She wrote Beyonce for gays out now. And I found that really funny.
Beyonce for gays.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure she won't take offense too, because I think she might be bi too. So yeah, maybe.
Okay.
That's that vibe, you know. I don't know, these days you kind of afraid just to say some stuff because you don't want to come out.
Careful.
You want to come out as if like now you're not supporting people. But I found that really funny, you know. And I'm usually a joking person, but you know it's kind of hard these days because you never know whose toes you're gonna step on. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, besides all of that, yeah, it seems like we've been celebrating a whole lot of things. Obviously, I did talk about R.I.P. Taboo.
Yeah.
Sad. Never gonna get to go there,
dude.
The one time I tried actually going there, I almost died.
What do you mean you almost died?
It was that?
Were you too sloshed? Or
yeah, pretty much.
What
And it's crazy because like even how the day started out, I thought I was gonna be fit for the day. With chips, I'm on for a game.
Yeah, you sorted. Yeah.
And then the day comes, we have a couple of shots.
You know shots, bro. Like, don't undermine shots, man.
There's not even shots per se. Okay, we only took like a couple of shots, right?
You can't just like
let's say 4.
And that's nothing.
That's 2 each.
2 each.
Yeah, that's nothing. Vodka, the cheapest of all vodkas.
No cheap stuff hits, bro. Like,
yeah,
you don't know how those things are made.
For sure.
Those things hit.
So we had that, and then I shouldn't have insisted that this guy mixes for me. So like, his hands got a problem. Like, you know, there's those people though, like mix for you, like those.
He was trying to get you drunk. He probably also didn't want to go there, but I was like, just that chance man.
So eventually we leave the spot that we were at, pre-drinking, whatever. And thing is, I hadn't even decided till we got to a local Pick and Pay around Santon.
Yeah.
That hey, I'm not going home. I'm actually gonna try to go to this taboo thing with my friend. And it's crazy because like he had tickets for this one event by Cocoon. Yeah, it's Cocoon. Cocoon, right? Initially Cocoon was the plan, and then after Cocoon, Taboo. But I didn't live to see that story. So we get there to Pick and Pay, and then Majida would sort of a whole box of Heineken, and then this guy pretty much just throws his cart directly to my mouth. Pause.
Yeah.
So,
thank you.
I'm forced to chug this thing.
So you opened it and then he was like...
Yeah. He was happy. Going, Good Friday. Yeah, happy Easter, whatever.
And then I'm just trying to imagine this in time.
Yeah.
So this is me.
A whole bottle.
So I'm like, yo.
Yeah. It's like...
And then you just... No.
No. This guy's wrong for this. This is why I specifically said hashtag Team Andre just to get this guy out.
No, I'm trying to understand. Like, it's very like if you bring something to my mouth, I'm about to be like, nah, bro. Like, especially if
it's alcohol, bro. It's alcohol,
dude.
It's beer.
Should we get a bottle, and then should I bring it to you?
It's bear in mind, he didn't drink it, so we're not even talking about.
But you were young. You know what? Let's leave it. You were young. You know, you were going to Taboo. You guys were excited.
This guy is trying to make me catch some weird allegations. Listen, so that happens.
Wait, what happened?
I'm chugging the drink.
From whose hands? His hands.
Nigga, it was directed to me, so obviously somehow I controlled it.
Yeah,
so
I
chugged that whole Heineken, bro.
The entire bottle.
Yo, I don't know what the fuck was up with me. And at that point in time, I wasn't really...
Like one time?
One time.
Same time?
Same time. After chugging that whole Heineken, what happens?
No, Juma, they used to...
So, no Aksati I don't know who I am anymore. You know? And then I try to be Superman. I try smoke a guai. Because at some point in time, I went through that phase of thinking that whenever you smoke guai, it probably takes you from where you were at and brings you down to a level where you're calm.
It escalated.
Yeah, it elevated.
It goes well.
Yeah. So the walk down because like they could see now I can't go home. I'm probably gonna get lost. That's how crazy it is. Because like I was planning to go home. I was gonna catch the How train, bro.
Oh, snap.
You feel me? So now they're like, okay, cool. Clearly this guy's not gonna even join us at Cocoon Taboo.
Yeah.
So let's walk him down to my res. One of the guys that was with the guy that made me chug that whole Hami.
Yeah.
And I think that guy got into my head because like one of my homies still has the video. So we get there at that nigga's spot. Oh, Bizonko, hey, Pacheco. So now I'm drunk as shit, but I still have the funny bone in me.
Uh-huh.
So the homies, like, to them, it's like, I'm fucked beyond measure. I am fucked beyond measure, but I still have that fucking thing in me to say I can still crack jokes, right? So the name Pacheco
Yeah.
is a Spanish name that I was granted by my friend a while back, right? So when they're calling me, because like they can see this guy's out of it, or I'm like drowsy the whole time. They trying to see if I'm still there, and this guy's also just planting ideas in my head to puke, because like he thinks I'm trying to puke. I'm not the puking type, dog. If I were to puke after a weird night of drinking, it's the next day. That's when I started to believe that, you know, people could actually get into your head, and like the psychology thing is an actual thing. So now, back to the joke. Hey, Pacheco, can you even say your name? I'm like, Pacheco. Because I'm trying to make it sound really Spanish. I'm like, Pacheco.
And the booze is kicking in now.
Yeah, and like for good maybe a year or two. Ever since then, people now make fun of me and just say Pacheco. All the people were there. Even the guy like who I ended up making a mess at his res because I puked then.
Ooh.
Taman Jonas I'm extorter for Zaka. Like dog, he was legit trying to blackmail me at every chance that he got. Like I'll release the video, and at some point I was like, dog, you know what, fuck it, bro. Everyone pukes. So if you are gonna try and make me seem like the bad guy for puking, fuck you, dog. Legit. It's whatever. But yeah, that's my taboo story, you know? That's my taboo story. I never got to see it. First time in my life actually puking blood, that was the next day. Crazy. I puked blood. That's why I said I almost died. I almost didn't even make it up that hill to go back home the next day. With all my limbs, like my entire body was in pain. My parents thought I was not even there because somehow the people that I was even lounging with didn't even have airtime. So I had to go to the local mall, WhatsApp them, tell them that, hey, I'm still alive since Mamponani Frita. It was a Thursday. Crazy times, dog. Crazy times.
That's some crazy shit.
But I guess like for us just to get to a point where we could wrap this up, because I've been sharing stories. For some I don't even feel like they are pertaining to the show. I just slotted them in. Legit. Yo, I'm actually getting tired of shout outs. But I think it's a positive thing that for the first time, ever since we started doing this with you, there's more positive than there is negative. And it's sometimes good to just, you know, highlight these things, you know. So another shout out before we leave out of here. Shout out to Vitots Tatiso Dube. I almost said Dubani. I don't know. Tatiso Dube, the owner of Galax Board. Big shout out to him. He just opened a new store here by Minden. It's just unfortunate we still broke boys right here. But as soon as the coins start communicating, and I guess obviously I've been saying just to get to a point for us to wrap up. New music.
Okay.
Who you got on new music? Who you been bumping? Or who did you see that released? Because I think you might have highlighted that there was some music that you were listening to early on.
No, it was just Abidoza. And who else? Who else did I see? I think I also saw Pretty Ugly actually.
Yeah.
Releasing I think he's releasing soon. Is it an album or something?
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's an album or what, but like 7-track project. We could say an EP or some sort.
An EP, yeah.
Yeah, he released visuals to this one song called 30 Minutes to Soweto.
I saw it. It's really dope.
Yeah.
I like that.
So exciting times. Aries and Blackie spotted together after releasing that sneaky song. So it seems like they might be low key working on a new music video. So a lot. I get hip hop. Get no nigga.
No, I'm a nigga.
Yeah, Slick released too. A song called "Stay Soft" featuring
Oh yeah.
a guy by the
DJ
name.
Slick.
Yeah.
Oh okay.
So the lineup was Flo Jones Jr., Yo 25K. Who else was there on the song? Forgetting this one person. Am I forgetting? Oh, Empty. Yeah.
Empty.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
even Slick also is hinting that he's got a new project coming soon.
I haven't heard from Empty in a while.
Yeah, I guess that's what we leave it for today.
Oh yeah.
It's been an eventful
Snap,
one.
it's been an episode already, bro.
It's been an episode already.
Oh, and another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Don't forget the campaign is still. Who do you choose?
Need more votes, people.
Hashtag Team Andre.
Yeah.
At this point, I even forgot what was the actual idea.
It's for my job.
Did I say hashtag Team Andre so he could stay, or was it hashtag Team Andre
so I can get paid?
so you can leave?
I can get paid. That was the point, was it not?
Anyways, on that note, this has been the Big T Debate. I go with the name of Danny Pacheco.
And I'm Andre.
Peace, la, happiness.
That's how we do it.